My name is Alexis Odgers, and this is my presentation on why psychologists should be concerned with seasonal affective disorder. Seasonal affective disorder, commonly referred to as SAD, is a mood disorder characterized by episodes of major depression that occur in the fall and winter months, usually progressing as the hours of daylight grow shorter. The symptoms often subside in the spring and summer months as sunlight increases. SAD is a subtype of major depression, and most people with the disorder experience it for about 40% of the year. Although the specific causes of seasonal affective disorder remain unknown, researchers believe that the disorder is largely brought on by changes in one's circadian rhythms. The reduced sunlight in the winter seasons is believed to disrupt the biological internal clock of certain patients, thus leading to depression. It has also been proposed that reduced sunlight can lead to low activity of the neurotransmitter serotonin, which is the brain chemical responsible for feelings of happiness and well-being. Low serotonin activity often leads to low mood. Additionally, the seasonal changes can create an imbalance in one's melatonin levels that are known to regulate sleeping patterns as well as mood. Symptoms specific to winter onset seasonal affective disorder may include low mood, little interest in normal activities, lack of motivation, changes in appetite, usually overeating, sleeping problems, typically sleeping too much, difficulty concentrating, and feelings of hopelessness and worthlessness that are often linked to thoughts of suicide. Seasonal affective disorder can lead to troublesome problems as one's mood virtually affects every aspect of daily life. Such symptoms often cause struggles with motivation and can make it difficult for patients to perform even the smallest of tasks. Just getting out of bed in the morning can be like a major battle. Often, those affected with the disorder experience issues with school or work and tend to avoid social events due to low interest. Sometimes these feelings of hopelessness can lead to substance abuse as individuals turn to alcohol and drugs to combat their symptoms. In the worst cases, such major episodes of depression cause thoughts of suicide and even suicide attempts. Seasonal affective disorder is experienced by approximately 5% of adults in the United States, with higher rates of prevalence in Canada and other countries farther north. Studies suggest that living farther away from the equator, either north or south, increases one's risk of contracting the disorder. This is due to shorter days during the winter months and increased sunlight in the summer months in these areas. Seasonal affective disorder is also more common in women than men and experienced more often by younger adults than older adults. Other risk factors for SAD include possessing other psychological disorders such as depression or bipolar disorder. If one has already been diagnosed with either of these mental illnesses, it is likely that their symptoms may worsen over the winter months. According to the British Journal of Psychiatry, there has been a link reported between seasonal affective disorder and several other mental disorders, including social anxiety, panic disorder, bulimia nervosa, and chronic fatigue. The common factor between these disorders appears to be the dysregulation of serotonin levels. Luckily, several treatments exist for seasonal affective disorder. The pharmacological approach consists of administering certain antidepressants called selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors to increase the brain's serotonin levels. Another method of treatment that has shown high success rates is light therapy, or photoperiod extension. For this type of treatment, patients sit in front of a light therapy box that mimics outdoor natural lighting. They do so for about 20 minutes each morning upon waking up to improve their moods. After about 1 to 2 weeks, many patients experience a relief in SAD symptoms, as the light affects brain chemicals linked to well-being and sleep. Other treatments for SAD include cognitive behavioral therapy, in which the patients are taught to alter their ways of thinking and change behaviors that increase their negative mindset, thus making their symptoms worse. Additionally, therapists often encourage their clients to get more exposure to sunlight by participating in more outdoor activities during the winter. Activities that increase mind-body connection, such as yoga and meditation, art, and relaxation techniques, are also shown to relieve some of the symptoms that those affected by SAD experience on a regular basis. Many psychiatrists doubt the existence of seasonal affective disorder, a discouraging idea to most. According to the article by Eagles published in the British Journal of Psychiatry, they often perceive these depressive episodes people experience as temporal coincidences in those with recurrent affective disorder. Other opponents of SAD see it as a condition that is encouraged by the media and further proliferated by hypochondriacs who convince themselves they have the disorder. There are also many who think it is common to experience these negative symptoms during the winter and who don't believe that this should constitute any real illness.
Recently, I found that light therapy has helped out my seasonal depression disorder. My mom bought me one. It seemed to help a lot with a lot of symptoms. Of course, I still experience it sometimes, but some people don't know about it and they don't think it's real. But to me, it's real.
In high school, I always found it really hard to get out of bed in the morning. I was always late to school in the winter months, which is why I moved down south to college.
Seasonal affective disorder is no joke. I know many people, along with myself, who have been heavily impacted by depressive episodes in the winter, and I used to watch my mom and grandpa go through it all the time. Like many mental illnesses, I think a lot of people that haven't experienced it firsthand don't really think much of it, but for me, seasonal affective disorder is definitely a real thing, and I think more people should be educated about it.